What is up? It is Ross from Spiritual Phoenix Studios here with Renji, and this is our weekly relaxation and meditation meetup. There is a discussion after this, but that's for premium members only. But this part is for everybody to kind of check out and see. And as you can see, my dog is harassing me. But to begin, I like to ask everybody just to come to stillness and kind of shut your eyes and just check in with how you're feeling right now in the moment. Just kind of come to a nice, calm, natural breath. And just observe how you feel right now. Are you tired, anxious, whatever? And with that in mind, I'm going to read a little quote, and this is kind of the concept that we'll think about throughout this relaxation exercise and then the discussion portion at the end. Real quick too, if you're watching this and you'd like to join in the discussion next week, there is a link in the description for a free month of the free premium membership, so check that out. And here is the quote: "The superior man seeks what is right, the inferior one what is profitable." And that was said by Confucius. So think about what that means to you. And with that said, we will get into the exercises. So the first thing you're going to want to do is sit cross-legged. You're going to take one of your feet, put it over top of the other one, and you're just going to rotate the foot in your hand in this kind of circular motion. And then you're going to go back in the other direction, and you can clench your fist and your foot if you want to work those muscles even further, whatever is comfortable for you. And now we're going to do that on the other side. If my dog will gladly get off my lap for a second. She normally sleeps through this. She either sleeps through this or bothers me the whole time, so we'll see what happens. And again, you're just kind of moving this around and rotating it. Go back the other direction. And this is something that I do most mornings just because of this whole process is incredibly relaxing, and it works a lot of your, stretches a lot of your muscles. So for the next thing, what you're going to want to do is interlace your fingers like this. Put your hands behind your head, and you're not going to push forward where you're hunching over. You're just gently resting them, and you're going to take a breath in and then dip to one side. And then you're going to breathe out and come back up. Breathe in and dip. Breathe out, come back up. Continue on with this. And if you're breathing, if you need to take longer or shorter breaths, obviously do what is natural and comfortable for you. I think a lot of people think that you have to push yourself all the time for these practices to be beneficial, but a lot of this stuff is actually about being easy. And one more on the other side. And exhale. Come back up to sitting. Just place your hands down on your thighs for a second. Just relax. Just kind of observe how you're feeling now. The subtle shift of those couple moves. Notice any sensations that might have occurred from that. I'm starting to sweat a little bit already just because my house is hot. Interlace your fingers again. Hands behind your head one more time. And again, don't push forward to where you're hunching over. Just gently resting, and you're going to breathe in and twist to one side. Breathe out and twist back. Breathe in and twist. just keep this pattern going. I like to shut my eyes when I do these. You can do whatever feels comfortable. Back to center. Drop your hands down to your knees. And just take a couple natural breaths. Relax. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift your head up, look to the sky, and then exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Exhale, chin to chest. You're going to come back to center now. Breathe in and then twist your head to one side. Breathe out and go back to the other side now. Breathe in and twist. Breathe out, go back. Breathe in and twist. Breathe out, go back. Come back to center. And you're going to begin to make a circular motion with your head here. You can start clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever feels natural to you. Don't go too fast, don't go too hard. Just be gentle. Once you do 3 rotations, you can go back the other way. Come back to center. And this next part is a bunch of eye stretches. I like to close my eyes for this. You don't have to, but it's advised that you do. And for starters, you're going to breathe in and look up. Breathe out and look down. Breathe in and look up. Breathe out and look down. Breathe in and look up. Breathe out and look down. Bring your eyes back to center, and you're going to breathe in and look to one side. Breathe out and slowly move back to the other. Breathe in and move to the other side. Breathe out, back to the other. And we'll continue that one last time now. Breathe in and look to the other side. Breathe out and back to the other. Bring your eyes back to center. And you're just going to rotate your eyes in a clockwise motion now. Bring your eyes back to center and then go back the other direction. Keep your eyes closed right now, and you're going to rub your palms together and build up some warmth. Place the palms of your hands over your closed eyes and just kind of take a couple breaths in. place your hands down at your knees and then open your eyes. I feel super bad because Renji has gotten incredibly comfortable on my lap, and I have to stretch out my leg now. But what we're gonna do is, if you have a pet that has taken up residency on your lap, you have to evict it, and it will look at you with sheer disdain. But you're gonna stretch out one of your legs and just kind of lean forward like this, stretch out that leg. I normally have a other camera, but my tripod malfunctioned right before I started recording, unfortunately. But anyhow, just keep stretching that out. And again, you don't want to force or overexert yourself here, just be gentle. And then you are going to put the other leg out to support yourself, bring this one in and kind of cradle it, and just rock it back and forth. Renji off. Now you're going to take your forearm and stick it out like this, so you're kind of resting on it, and you're going to use the weight of your body and kind of rock on your butt cheek here. There's a lot of stress that we store, especially if you work like a desk job or things like that. Go back the other direction. And if it's really, really tender, that means that you probably need to do this a little bit more often to relieve some of the stress. I'm pretty good, but again, I do this on a regular basis, and I also have like a deep tissue massage gun because I store a lot of stress. And then do the same stretch on the other side. I've gotten into all of this stuff as a way to help care for mental health issues and things of that nature. And this is like absolutely therapeutic for me. It's kind of like a must. Because I think the hypertension makes my muscles super tense all the time. Anyhow, bring this back up. Rock it back and forth. So if you have anxiety or stress or things like that, this is something we do every week. So it's good if you ever want to join us. And the concept of the discussion is to build more of a community around these things. As somebody who is formally involved in 12-step stuff, having a community to talk about challenges and successes is incredibly important. And even in, I want to say it's Hindu culture, they talk about Sangha, which is like the community around meditation and yoga and all of that. Now that we've done that, you're going to bring your feet in like this, Renji off, and just kind of, this is called butterfly pose. Flutter your legs. Renji, come on. And fluttering done, we are going to come up to standing now. And I'm going to have to move this back a bit. Let's see. Still headless. Move it back just a bit more. That's the unfortunate thing of technical difficulties. We'll do the best that we can for what it is. All right, there we go. Still headless. Come on, Renji, work with me, buddy. Work with me, buddy. All right, there we go. So for the first move, put one of your feet out like this, hands flat like there is a table in front of you, and you're going to rock forward and breathe out. Watch me on the first one, then doing the next one. So rock forward, breathe out. Open your arms up, rock back, breathe in, toes up. So join on this one, rock forward, breathe out. Open your arms up, Rock back, breathe in, toes up. And if anybody is watching this and wondering why we're doing all of these exercises prior to meditation, these exercises actually make it easier to meditate. And this is one of the bigger issues that people in the West have with meditation. They try to go from 0 to 60. And again, we'll do the same thing on the other side. And I missed something there. When we end a pose, we do what's called closing it. So we're taking our hands and we're circling down, and then we're grounding down that energy. So I'll pay attention. I'll mark it more so on this one. Breathe out. This process naturally is relaxing you, so when you go to meditate, it's easier to reach a meditative state. Now, when we close this out, you're going to bring that back foot forward, lift your hands up, and then push down. Come and take a wide-legged stance now. One hand on bottom, one hand on top. Watch this first one, and you're going to breathe in and just slowly move to one side. And then breathe out. Go back the other way and rotate your hands. Breathe in. My breath is all out of sync with how I'm talking. Breathe in. Time, and then close it out. Face the front of the mat again. We're going to make a ball of energy, 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. So make your ball of energy. If you work with this enough too, you will physically be able to feel it. Rock forward, and watch this first one. Rock forward, breathe out. Rock back, breathe in, toes up. Rock forward, breathe out. And you can join this one. Rock back, breathe in, toes up. And then close it out. Before we do the other side too, I want to take a moment and note something. Pretty much every time we're going forward, we're breathing out. And anytime we're rocking back, for the most part, we're breathing in. And learning that flow now, if you decide to come back to these, will help you, because it's going to help condition your mind to do it more naturally. And it will be awkward at first, potentially, but it'll become easier. So, rock forward, breathe out. Rock back, breathe in, toes up. Close it out. Same thing, make the ball of energy again. Switch feet. We're starting out at the top this time. You're going to breathe out and in and out and in, toes up and out and in. Close it out. Same thing on the other side. Out. Whoop. In. Out. In. So one more series of moves in this stance. Start down at the bottom now, and you're going to breathe out. Wait, breathe in, toes up, breathe out, breathe in, breathe in, toes up, and out. Close it out. Some of these, sometimes it's hard for me to get my own rhythm, even though I do them a lot. Breathe in and out and in and out and in and out. Close it out. Take a wide-legged stance on your mat. One hand on bottom, one hand on top. Start at the side too. You're just going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just find a natural rhythm with your breath. And when you get to the sides here too, you're rolling your hands. So you're kind of switching the position of where they are. And it's still that same ball of energy you've been working with. But you're just rolling it. We'll go back with this way one more time. And we will close it out. Face the front of your mat. And now we're going to act like there is a wall in front of us, and you're going to push forward, breathe out, pull back, breathe in, toes up. Same thing on the other side. Yeah, this series of moves is something that I sequenced together because I was trying to find like a good routine for incorporating stretching, energy work, deep relaxation, and meditation. And this is what I came up with. Close it out. And then start back like this. Granted, I basically took sequences of other moves that people had put together and then combined those together. The nice thing about this whole series of things, though, is that it's really low impact. So it's available to pretty much anybody. And if you go through this whole process, you will notice a profound difference. This is the last Tai Chi move before we get into progressive muscle relaxation. So one hand flat down, one hand flat in front of you. You're going to take a breath in and just slowly move to the other side. And go back. This is like the only move that I remember the name. It's called Cloud Hands. Or that's the name I was taught, at least. This is a good one because it helps kind of clear your energy field and get you pretty well grounded for the day. And we're going to close it out. So I'm going to move this forward and down a little bit so you can see this somewhat better when we do the progressive muscle relaxation. So for this last part of this, you don't have to lay down if you don't want to. You can do this sitting. You can do this whatever's comfortable for you. I lay down because it's easier for me. Now, all of that said, lay down. And for these, watch the first one and then join in if you've not done this before. But you're going to breathe in and you're going to tense the muscles in your leg so it kind of lifts up. It's different than lifting it, but it's like digging your heel in. And then breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. And one more. Do the same thing on the other side now. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. One more on this side. This is one of the things, if you don't have a self-care practice and you do this, you are going to feel so exponentially different. Like, I have a self-care practice, and when I do this, I feel so much better. Breathe in, and then you're going to clench your butt cheeks. And again, the butt, man, we store a lot of tension in the butt cheeks. I don't know what it is. Think about it. You've heard that expression, a person's a tight ass? It's because they're holding a lot of stress there. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Now you're going to breathe in, and you're going to pull your stomach in like you're sucking it in after a big meal and you're trying to fit into a tight pair of pants, but then also up. So breathe in, suck in and up. Breathe out. Breathe in, suck in and up. And out. Breathe in, suck in and up. And out. So the next thing that we're going to do is breathe in, make a fist, tense your forearm, then tense your bicep so your arm comes up. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, make a fist, tense, tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, tense, tense, tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, tense, tense, tense. Breathe out, relax. I should have told you switch sides too. Breathe in, tense, tense, tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, tense, tense, tense. Breathe out, relax. For the next one, you're going to breathe in and scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and scrunch. Breathe out, relax. tense the muscles on your face and lift your head up. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. And now, just take a moment and notice how you feel. Do you feel different from when you began, and if so, how? And with that in mind, we are going to begin what's called a body scan. So I'm going to name a body part. You're going to bring it into your awareness. You're not going to concentrate on it. Just picture an image of it and say the name in your mind. We will go through them quickly, and we always start with the right side. Right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, bicep, armpit, side, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the whole right side of the body, the whole right side of the body, left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, bicep, armpit, side, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the whole left side of the body, the whole left side of the body, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, right eye, left eye, nose, lips, teeth, tongue, cheeks, chin, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, heart, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, the whole body. The whole body is relaxed. Just take a moment and observe your breath, your natural breathing. And start to shift your awareness to the sounds outside of the room that you're in. What are the sounds that you're hearing? And don't name or label the sounds, just observe them. observe the sounds and listen. And then gradually bring your awareness in more to where it's the sounds in the room that you're in. The sound of the air conditioning running or the heater kicking on. And then bring your awareness closer still. And hear the sound of your own breath as it moves in and out of your mouth or nose. And observe the sensations as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Cool moving in, warm coming out. And I want you to start to shift your focus onto radiating kindness out to somebody. Who is someone who could use some kindness in your life? It could be a stranger that you've seen, a person that you know well. It might even be yourself. Just radiate this unconditional acceptance and compassion towards this other person and feel the sensation of that kind-heartedness that you're expressing to them. And then also observe how that compassion makes you feel. Now, imagine someone else radiating out that same kind regard unconditionally to you, and receive that. Now bring to mind a strength. What is a strength of yours that you possess? What is one strength that you bring to any situation or encounter? With that strength in mind, think of what it feels like when you're acting from that place. How do you feel when you embody that strength? What is a weakness that you have? Bring to mind a weakness. It's not something you need to beat yourself up over or be ashamed about. Admitting a weakness is actually a strength, because it allows you to seek out more information or find ways to minimize its impact. So think of a weakness without judging it. Just an honest conversation, what you can improve. Now with your judgment-free weakness, which may seem like a paradox, but let it go. Move on to an asset that you have. An ambition. What is something you would like to accomplish? Something that excites you. Think of that thing that makes you excited and what it feels like when you're living in that place. And if you don't have something that makes you excited, think of what used to make you excited and what that felt like. something that you need in your life? You don't have to filter it through a bunch of spiritual mumbo jumbo. What is something that you personally need without any explanation as to why? And then feel what it would be like to have that need met. And to close out this practice, I always like to end with gratitude. Gratitude to life, despite all the hardships, for giving us another opportunity to show up. Maybe make some changes today. Gratitude to ourselves for showing up for ourselves and doing this practice and making time. And gratitude to the people and pets and things that fill our lives and make our lives meaningful. Just feel that gratitude and radiate it out. Like, soak in that gratitude for a minute. And we'll do that in silence. Lay here for a brief moment and then extend your left hand out underneath your right elbow and push yourself up, keeping your eyes closed if you can do so safely, and come into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed, rub your palms together to build up that heat. House is now a little bit cooler now that I've kind of cooled down. And place your palms over your eyes. Take a deep breath in and set your palms down on your knees. And with that said, thanks everybody for coming out. If you are watching this live, we're going to cancel this part of it so we can get back to the premium membership discussion. If you'd like to join the premium membership discussion, there is a link in the description for a free month of the premium membership. And yeah, as more people join, we'll have bigger and bigger and better discussions. So all of that said, thank you everybody, and I will see you next week.